Hi, I'm Mike Woodcock. Welcome to St Andrews Links. This is our castle course, the 7th course at the home of golf. We're currently building the course and it's right on schedule for opening next year. As you can see, the views out over St Andrews Bay and the North Sea are spectacular. We're here on a beautiful summer's evening and it really is a pleasure to be looking around this course today. This is the back tee on the 16th. As you can see, the tees are very oddly shaped, unusually shaped. He's taken different landforms. They're tiered. They're not your kind of average square tees. Everything has been designed to make this aesthetically stunning and to play with the land. A lot of the tees do this to you. They give you a perception of a very narrow landing area. They don't give you a lot of room to aim at, but when you get down there you can really go for it. So it's a kind of course that just makes you think on every shot. As you can see in the distance we're playing off, this is a long par 4 that plays down a kind of gully and back up to an elevated green. You can just see in the distance. Here we are on the 17th tee, looking back towards the ancient town of St Andrews in the distance. You can see the medieval spires of the cathedral and churches in town there. David McLay Kidd would never talk about a signature hole on the course, but this is certainly something that everyone's going to remember. You come around here after a tough match, you get to the 17th tee. Here we are on the back tee. This is round about 230 yards carried to the green. You've got quite a tough green to aim at there. The cliffs and the chasm drop about 150 feet to the North Sea below. So this is the back tee in the 18th, par 3 17th. You come off that, having played across that chasm. You stand on this tee and you look at a big par 5 doglegging wildly round to the right and finishing on a piece of land called Kinkell Point, which is the furthest point of the course out into the sea. It really just gives you a spectacular view out into the bay and back towards town. But looking on this tee shot, you've come around the hard rounds, you come to this tee and you've got a lot of work still to do, And you look back up this fairway in this direction and that's your landing area. Now the brave guys can take the tiger line and just cut this off and go for it, but they're taking a gamble. So it really is going to be quite a finishing hole to come to. Okay folks, well this is the 18th green. Thanks for joining us here at the Castle Course at St Andrews, the home of golf. This is quite a spectacular view to finish with, looking back to the ancient town of St Andrews, looking to the ancient spires and cathedral there. This is the double green that finishes with the 9th here and the 18th, and this is where you'll finish your round here, and I think everyone would agree this is quite something. So we look forward to seeing you here very soon.
Hey golf fans, don't forget to pick up our Golfin Around magazine, the best golf magazine in the area. Also our sister magazine, the Pittsburgh Golf Guide. Log on to golfinaround.com for great golf coupons, all the latest stories in our magazine, and updates on our Golfin Around TV show.
All right, folks, we all know the great game of golf is about the history, respecting the lineage of the game. I'm now here near Carnoustie in Scotland with Charles Phillip, Managing Secretary of one of the oldest clubs in Scotland. Well, maybe not one of the oldest, but certainly been around since 1845, Panmure, yeah, Charles?
Well, it's one of the 16th oldest in the world.
Really?
It's either 14 or 15. So we are an old club. We started at Monteith, which is just 3 miles along the road in 1845. And our members in the mid-1890s had one of two decisions to make, because it was a municipal kind of arrangement along there, and we had two options. We could either buy Carnoustie, which was in a parlous financial state at that time, or we could buy the tract of land between Monteith and Carnoustie, which was owned by the Earl of Dalhousie and the Panmure family. And the decision was, do we take over Carnoustie, or do we come to this secret little enclave in the middle? And our forefathers decided that they'd rather be private, and so they came here to Panmure. The principal members were from the jute industry families who'd been out in India making their fortunes, and they were the guys who were lent upon, A, to buy the land, and B, to build this magnificent clubhouse.
Oh, beautiful.
Which has now remained unchanged for 110, 111 years.
Isn't that amazing, folks? And truly, as you tour Scotland, whether it be St Andrews or the Carnoustie area, the history is so deep here, Charles. I mean, for an American, you have to understand that my feet are this far off the ground. All right, hey, we're outside now here at the Panmure, and we're going to tee it up, go out, check out the course with my good friend, who we've known each other for a couple years now. He's also a member here, Mr. Callum Todd, who is also one of the best designers in Scotland, who has such a great sense of the history of the game, has built some great golf courses throughout the world. Callum, why are the Scottish so good at building golf courses?
I have no idea.
Get back here! Scottish sense of humor. Seriously though, I mean, you've built golf courses in Dubai, you're now currently working on the project in Aruba.
Yeah.
Why is it in your blood to build such great golf courses?
Well, personally, I was very privileged to spend my formative years growing up in Carnoustie, just down the road, which, as you know, is the course for the 2007 Open Championship. If you grow up in Carnoustie and you don't play golf, you don't do a hell of a lot. So just that grounding in me really put it into my blood. And being in the States, running a tournament, focusing on all the Donald Ross golf courses, of which there are some 500 odd in the United States, I just got the bug and I said I want to design golf courses.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, we're going to go out on the course now. Callum's going to show us around outside. Just a beautiful golf course. You're in for a treat, so let's go tee it up.
Let's do it.
I don't know. That's a good answer. Well struck, well struck. Oh, good stuff.
This is number 6 at Barry. In my view, it's one of the best par 4s in golf. It's about 400 yards to one of the great green locations. It was one of Hogan's favourite homes when he was playing in the 1953 Open at Carnoustie.
Is that right? He'd come over here and hit a few balls.
Yeah, he practiced here.
Wow. All right, folks, I've found my way into a famous Scottish pothole. This is potholes, what you call them, yeah?
Pot bunkers.
Pot bunker, okay. We got holes in the road in Pittsburgh. They would call them, they look like this, actually. All right, Callum, how do I play this out and up?
You want to dress the ball, you want to keep your stance very open.
Mm-hmm.
You want to keep the club face very open. And you just want your club face and your swing to follow the plane of your body. So you're open, the club face goes open. But because the club face is open, it'll actually come square on the ball and follow through.
Great.
You have to follow through the hole.
Great. Can you keep an eye on this for me? Oh, that'd be great. Wonderful. Go ahead. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. There you go, sir. All right. Jim Dandy of a hole. No wonder Hogan loved this course.
Golfin' Around is sponsored by the Hard Rock Casino Biloxi, home of the Queen of the Green Golf Scramble, the Pittsburgh Cigar Company, smoke 'em if you've got 'em, the Mercer County Golf Trail, the Armstrong County Golf Trail, Costa Rican Golf Adventures, Golf Pennsylvania Wilds,